Ladies and gentlemen,
My name is Jeff.
And I'm Jared.
and we are back with another episode of Trending Mountain Bike Products for February 2021. I think we nailed it. As with all of these videos, we try to touch on all of the products that we see trending and just growing in popularity and selling really well across the industry and across our own sales data. So this month, we're going to start out with the ONEUP carbon handlebars.
ONEUP carbon bars.
Bet you'd like to fondle those. Here you go.
I would love to, thank you.
Those things are carbon, $138, and they actually are probably the only carbon mountain bike handlebar that has a legitimately unique and patented design and a unique feature. So the whole idea is they have vertical compliance and lateral stiffness. Care to explain?
Vertical compliance. Basically, when you're going down the trail, there's a bit of compliance designed into the handlebar to give you a little bit of
Cushion.
Yeah.
Comfort.
And a really, really nice feel on the trail.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So ONEUP, their name implies everything. What those guys are, it's a bunch of mountain bike nerds that are total engineers, and they're legitimately trying and succeeding at one-upping the sort of category that they go into with every component they go with. And the bars absolutely did that. No one's done that really. Like, sort of people have talked about damping and compliance a little bit, but they really did it with a unique shape. We made a video a while back comparing those bars to 3 other bars back to back, same bike, same trail, everything exactly the same, just the bars. I personally went into that video a bit nervous that I wasn't going to be able to tell a difference, and I was shocked at how much of a difference I could tell. Even more so if you have hand fatigue or just arm pump, or you're riding somewhere with a lot of braking bumps, rough terrain, that's when you really notice a big difference. I pretty much always have those on my bike now.
I also have these on my bike for probably the last year or so, and they've been awesome.
Yeah, so if you're looking for carbon bars, not only do they work really well, they're actually quite reasonably priced in the scheme of things too.
Absolutely, one of the better priced carbon bars on the market.
Yeah, indeed. So there you go. And before we jump into the next product, I want to mention that a few days back, we released a new podcast episode, MTB Podcast, and we mixed in some really humorous advertisements in there. Hear one right now, and then we'll go on to the next product.
Howdy folks, my name is Bobby and I'm the founder of Bobby's Bicycle Butt Butter. Our products were created based on the need for a buttery butt because nobody likes chafe buttocks, and I mean nobody. We have saved thousands of bicycle riding bums with our bicycle butt butter, and you could be next. Visit bobbysbicyclebuttbutter.net and get ready to lather.
Suspension stuff.
Some of the products that we see sell a little bit more of this time of year are suspension rebuild products. You know, a lot of people have a little more time in the garage, not riding as much. Now, you might be asking yourself, why? Why would you want to rebuild your suspension in the wintertime? Well, it'll keep it fresh for the riding season.
That's right. We have all sorts of rebuild kits for rear shocks and forks, and Fox released a new version of their fancy shock pump, which is sweet. And the only difference is it's black and it's got a little
Swivel head.
swivel head.
Which is really nice if you've got a air valve in a really tight space.
Yeah, and it's black and it's cool. However, what they didn't do was make the shaft of this pump Kashima, and we think they should. If you think they should, go to their website or their Instagram and troll them and tell them they should make their shock pump shaft Kashima.
It should be Kashima!
It should be Kashima. But seriously though, suspension rebuild goodies, PTFE grease, good time of year to, remember how long have I been riding my suspension and not rebuilt it. Take care of that.
Your bike will thank you.
Sweet forks.
Oh, a diaper, you mean? One of
Yeah.
those things where you pee your pants.
Well, no,
Diaper.
like a storage, like you could pee, but it doesn't like soak your.
Put a urinal right here, and we could
funnel.
We'd have less.
Yeah,
We'd have
a
less.
funnel with a tube to the bathroom.
Next up is the 2021 version of the Fox 36. Last year, Fox releases their 2021 suspension in 2020. That's just what they do every year. The 36 was really overshadowed by the 38 because the 38 was a brand new fork and it was just meaty and impressive and everyone kind of wanted to talk about it. However, the 36 still makes a ton of sense for probably, arguably more riders, and they totally revised it for 2021 versus the 2020 model. It is how much different?
It is completely different.
Completely different.
Basically, a huge part of it is these lowers. You'll notice the different arch design is a little bit more rounded, more stiffness, which is really nice. They also have a pinch bolt here for what they like to call floating axle design, which makes the lowers completely aligned with the uppers. Also a new Grip 2 damper with VVC, variable valve control.
Ooh, I think you got it.
I think I got it there.
Hopefully.
And then they also have a completely redesigned air spring. So the 36 is essentially completely overhauled from the previous generation.
Yeah, and works a lot different than the previous generation. So if you're in that category that really fits a 36 more so than a 38, definitely check out the 2021 version of the Fox 36. Very impressive fork. If you're on a very different budget and a very different bike, the ROCKSHOX Recon Silver RL. So this thing clocks in at $250, which is significantly less than a Fox 36 factory version. 29-inch wheel, 100mm travel, air spring, which is really cool to see at a $250 price point, and just a really good quality fork for that upgrade if that's your price range and the bike that you're on. We made an entire video about a year ago for the best forks under $500. So if that's the budget that you're in, go check that video out. But one of the highlights in that video, which is still hanging around, is the ROCKSHOX Recon Silver RL.
Worldwide swag.
Woo!
Afternoon delight.
Whoop!
Afternoon delight.
It's in flight.
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon
Next
delight.
up, we have some awesome Worldwide Cyclery branded swag that you should talk about. This is the shameless plug for it because we worked really hard on it and it's really nice. For example, unstructured hat, beanie, and long sleeve tees that are ultra soft.
Can we reel in the
Classic
mannequin?
jersey. I'll get the mannequin.
Okay,
Talk about
he's
that
gonna
hat.
wheel in the mannequin. The hat is really nice. It's got a strap back here so you can adjust it. It's got a strap so you can adjust it, and it's got a nice brim. We've got the patch logo, and then Jeff has been kind enough to bring out Superman-y with
Afternoon Delight long sleeve and short sleeve.
and short sleeve.
All right, this segment's over.
Kettle Canyon bib.
Next up, we have the Kettle Mountain Canyon bib. We actually put this in the video, let's see, a couple weeks ago called the Top 5 Accessories That'll Make Your Mountain Bike Riding Experience Better, and it is a fantastic bib.
It is a fantastic bib. This is it right here.
Full disclosure, we actually own Kettle Mountain.
Just stop. Just stop it. Stop. No. Just stop it.
It's an apparel brand that we own and we have big plans with over the coming years. But we did pour our heart and soul into making a really, really nice, well-designed bib. $109, triple back pockets on there, amazing Italian-made chamois, little silicone leg grippers, all sorts of fancy stuff. Here's some quick footage of Jared dancing in it.
ROCKSHOX Zeb Fender.
Last but not least, we have the new ROCKSHOX fender for the ROCKSHOX Zeb. I know a lot of you guys, SoCal guys, are saying, well, it doesn't really rain that much. I don't really need a fender on my bike. Well, let me tell you, it does rain in
About
SoCal.
dust particles.
And
dust
yeah.
particles hit me in the eye before.
Exactly.
Those hurt just as much as mud.
And if you've ever had a new Maxxis tire on your bike, you know the feeling of the stuff flying off the ground
Flick,
right
flick,
into your
flick, flick,
face.
flap, 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 yep.
So let me tell you, if you've got a ROCKSHOX Zeb, you should probably get this fender. It doesn't matter if you're in SoCal
It's
or...
a bolt-on fender, which is much nicer than the zip tie version they gave you in the box. $23.75. It's pretty much a no-brainer if you have a ROCKSHOX Zeb.
And let me tell you, I got one on my bike right now. I got the Zeb on my bike right now. And this face has remained debris-free.
There's not much more we can say about a fender. It's a fender, it fits a Zeb, it's really nice. It's cool to see, Fox actually has bolt-on fenders now too, right?
Fox does have bolt-on fenders for the 36 and
I'm
38.
glad that those started becoming a thing, because I don't like the zip ties.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got a ROCKSHOX Sid on my Revel Ranger.
unless
But-
it's the Worldwide
Oh yeah, we have a
Cyclery
zip tie fender.
fender.
The Worldwide Cyclery logo. That one's great. Well, if you don't have a fork that has the bolt on, then
Exactly.
you got to run the zip tie.
Exactly.
Well-
So if you got a Zeb, you should probably get the fender. It's really sweet, and take it from me.
No-brainer. No-brainer. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out our video. And maybe that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We genuinely love you. Tell them you love them.
I love you guys too.
Yeah. See you guys in the next video.